This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's starting to rain, but it's been forecasted all day, and unfortunately I'm about 15 minutes too late. But I was given a heads up today by a very good friend who said she watched the farmer put the sludge cow manure on the liquid cow manure on the field. So I'm sure the crows have been having a great time with that. It looks like he went actually on our little trail here, which I'm sure a lot of people won't like. And I'm going to go along the edge and try not to get into any of that. And yeah, wow. Hopefully you can see my video. It doesn't get oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Wow, awful. I'm just going to make a very short video. I don't really want to get caught up in all this. I will have to walk across some of the field, but at least he didn't go here along the trail. And I think what I'm going to do is walk just very lightly between the tracks and just on the very edge here and put down the food. I'm afraid Charlie's on his own today, and I can't we're going to put our nuts right here. This actually goes in my pocket. It stays in the car. And we'll dump this out. Won't be easy. Be very tricky. Gotta go in between the rungs. I probably will get some on my shoe, but that's it. Disgusting. Really, really disgusting. So, I'm going to just dump right here. It is what it is. Here. Tread lightly in between the rungs. Nothing else we can do. And we'll put this down here. And the nuts I'm putting along the shelf. Looks like Luka and friend are here. Don't see Seymour. Put this down. Oh, I'm not going to put that bowl down though. Okay. Let's lightly trip our way back here. Huh. I really do hope it rains tonight, because that'll be a lot easier. Get on that field. Totally disgusting. Now, put our nuts along here. Maybe down the other end. Too close to the Migros people. Uh-oh. See somebody they don't like. Put some here. Yeah. God, they start with this all the time. Ridiculous. Well, if they don't get their nuts tonight, they'll get them tomorrow. Oh, there's Charlie. Charlie! Charlie! Hey, baby! There you go. There you go, Charlie. Want some egg? There's some good egg. Look. There you go. Oh, I'm so glad to see Charlie. That's shocking. I can't explain that. I cannot explain that, okay? It is what it is. Look at that. Truly, truly disgusting. And very unhealthy. I guess the crows don't mind. I think last time it was worse. There's at least these little rungs here that you could, you know, quasi step across. But that worked out okay. That worked out okay, actually. Afraid this guy from Poland parked the wrong way. Got to park with traffic. Well, I don't think it's so bad. Wipe my shoes off here a little bit. Well, I did the best I could under circumstances. I really do hope it rains tonight. We really need the rain. Bryant had a class today of intermediate students, and one of the students has a boat, and he couldn't launch it in Kreuzlingen harbor. He had to go to Bochikofen, which is next door, and that's because the level of the lake is 30 centimeters lower than it should be. That's a lot. That's a lot, and I don't think that can be made up in with the snow melt. They didn't get that much snow this year, so I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. But we're headed for a drought if we're not already in one. But that was amazing. He could not launch his boat in the Kreuzlingen harbor. And driving over the causeway from Reichenau to the island of Reichenau, it is just amazing. It's just amazing when you look at the sandbars and the reefs, how far that extends out into the lake. It's just amazing. I don't think I've ever, in all the years I've lived here, ever seen it so low. So we were just not getting any rain. We had really very little snow. We had cold and wind and overcast for I don't know, seemed like months. There's just a few days in there that were nice, and with the promise of spring in February and beginning, and that slowly went downhill. So the birds like to poke around in this liquid sludge. Okay, I don't know what they're finding in there, but they're finding something in there, and so something they enjoy. I have no idea. But if I think about that, the farmers always use this as fertilizer, that the blue corn, the toxic fertilizer that was spread here, I just don't believe the farmer did that. I go back to that again, because why would he put this on the field so shortly after. That was less than a month ago. Why would he do that, right? If he already threw fertilizer. Someone else did that with the intention of poisoning the birds, because it is toxic to birds. Yes. I don't know. I have to point myself to the church because they had it on their lawn the same day. And I think the janitor of that church and a member of that church, which by the way is called a ward, probably authorized that. It's too bad I don't have anyone here to tell me who did that. Probably the gardener who's contracted under the church here may have done that. I can't prove it until I have some real concrete proof of someone who actually saw it. But what does exist is the fact that the same fertilizer, toxic fertilizer, was thrown on this field, was thrown around the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay? It was also on their property as well. So, I mean, 2 plus 2 always equals 4. It doesn't equal 3. So, I would have to say the same day, the same toxic fertilizer on properties that are next to each other. I you know, I don't have to be a rocket scientist, but I'm pointing to that. I have to say that's probably where it came from. The farm